Ready? 4. Right. 4. Mike. 44. Eddie Weapon. Switch it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check the out. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son.
Eluding the pressure right. It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch the run. 44. Go. 44 is the Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And it's taken in at the 9. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Read. Cut.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Come on, set. 10 Tucson. I got one. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slip. Mike, 53. 50. Hey, Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. SOS.
2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 99, check 99, check 26, check 26. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
61, matchbox, light.
2nd and 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ringo. Let him know. Let him know. Go. Check 13. Check 13. He's coming. We got double up. Go.
Back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Have a seat. Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The Jaguars take over. Let's go, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Let's go, let's go. Yep. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. Gotta do better. Go. Come on, QB, come on. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We got three, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53, yes! Check 53.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
53's the mic. 53's the go.
Looking to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
53's mine. 53's mine. You can't block me.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You're out. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. You go cut. You got that right there.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Nice. Cool. Shot field. Hey,
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Alert 3. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Alert flare, flare. Hunt, 64. Weak.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
57. Hey, get away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
We got this.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Wants to run. Hey,
7, let's go. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
okay, double up.
Go on.
Watch it, 3. Watch it.
Sit. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Shoot. 36.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Crunch. Chance. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Run, go!
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Watch the
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
He's coming, double up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's checking. Tighten up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll run on the draw. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yep. Motion. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go. 6, line, 36, and go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
He'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Extra point forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go, go, go. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Here we go, here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 52. Wide. Get wide. Hassan.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I see you, boy. I see you.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Under 10, 10. Squeeze, get in there. Sure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Got it. 36. Line 36.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Charlie. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike.
Yes.
Line 36.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And Wilson has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 50.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 9-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got double time. Double time.
We got 4. We got 4.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Set. 50, 60, orange. 52's the mic. Crunch time, defense. Let Hunt.
That's complete right around the 8. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch. Go. Check.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check three. Check 24. Check 4.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting